The year 1930. The country, an enslaved India. The movement, Satyagraha. And one visionary, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, sensitized the masses to start an anti-liquor and anti-imported goods program. Gandhiji's call to action had a profound effect on the Bharatiya Nari, and hundreds of women willingly came forward to volunteer and lead this critical portion of the resistance. One such woman was Mridulaben Sarabhai, an ardent supporter of the freedom struggle who got inspired by the words of this visionary and dedicated herself to a social cause of waging a war against the social ills such as alcoholism and child marriages. A cause that evolved into her sense of purpose. A cause that continues to not just liberate women but empower them as well. A cause called Jyoti Sangh. It was on 29th June 1934 that Jyoti Sangh was officially inaugurated by Gandhiji, and his words still continue to echo beyond barriers of time.
Jyoti means a lamp, and Sangh means a society of like-minded people. Just like a lamp spreads light, I entreat you to help awaken the common people to their abilities, help them to shine. And collectively, these enlightened individuals will spread the light through the entire society.
Jyoti Sangh set up its first office in Dudhia building on Richi Road, and for about 4 years managed its operations from several makeshift premises. In 1937, Jyoti Sangh shifted its operations to Mangalbhai Karamchand Haveli, from where it started managing all its activities under one roof. And then came the big moment when the Sangh shifted its base to a new office at Tilak Marg. All possible because of a grant from Social Development Board, discounted rates on land by AMC, and generous donations from Naveen Chandra Mafatlal and several other citizens. This facility was inaugurated by the then Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Considering the increased scope of activities and the need for additional infrastructure, the government of Gujarat allotted a plot of land in 1984, the year in which it celebrated its Golden Jubilee. The Srimati Mahalakshmi Harivallabh Das Udyog Education Training Research Bhavan became operational on 11th February 1997, and since then, this movement called Jyoti Sangh gathered faster momentum. All the various courses of the Sangh are conducted here at this facility, and till date over 20,000 women have empowered themselves with various skills. A women's welfare centre is also run on the premises with the help of the Commissioner, Women and Child Welfare. This building also houses the Charumatiben Yodha Relief Cell, which has resolved approximately 5,000 cases till date. Jyoti Sangh also has a well-stocked library with over 2,000 books, which enable women to sharpen their learning and broaden their perspectives. Over the years, Jyoti Sangh has focused on several areas for women empowerment, namely revenue generation, skill development, training, social awareness, education, and relief for the oppressed. Jyoti Sangh was amongst the first organizations to start revenue generation and various skill development courses including spinning, weaving, sewing, furniture polishing, soap and hair oil manufacturing, block printing, spray painting, etc. Jyoti Sangh has always been a learning organization, and as times advanced, it adapted itself to the changing demands by initiating short-duration courses in the areas of basic English, volunteer training, nursing, child welfare, batik printing, knitting, fancy work, Gujarati typing, and even secretarial practice and computer education. Special certificate courses in tailoring and embroidery too have been started, which gives the members an opportunity to qualify for jobs as teachers. In fact, Jyoti Sangh is Ahmedabad's biggest exam center for the sewing and embroidery certification exam.
જે નવા નવા વિષયો આવતા જાય જેમ કોમ્પ્યુટર તો મસ્ત જોઈએ જ એ ઉપરાંત અમે હવે કોલ સેન્ટર પણ શરૂ કરવાના છીએ થોડા વખતમાં ખાસ બહેનો માટે જ અને હવે એ ઉપરાંત અમે ડિઝાઇન ફેશન કપડાઓનું પણ મોટા પાયા પર કરવાનું વિચારીએ છીએ એટલે જે જૂનું કામ ચાલતું હતું એ તો થોડું ઘણા પ્રમાણમાં ચાલે છે પણ હવે દુનિયા સાથે કદમ મિલાવીને આગળ વધીશું તો જ સંસ્થાઓ ઊભી રહેશે.
અમારી જે અત્યારે વર્કિંગ ટીમ છે એ વર્તમાન સમયની ડિમાન્ડને અનુરૂપ અમારું જે ભાવિ આયોજન છે એ પૂર્ણ કરવામાં અને એને વિકાસશીલ દિશામાં લઈ જવા જરૂર બધા સાથે મળીને એ અમે પૂર્ણ કરી શકીશું.
As the members grew, the Sangh established a new cell, the Food Production Cell. Soon this cell expanded its operations from making snacks and pickles to fulfilling canteen orders and catering orders for marriage and other auspicious occasions. In fact, it also started a food canteen for office goers, which still remains immensely popular. Jyoti Sangh cares for the mentally challenged children and creates special learning opportunities for them through drawing, music and dance, and imparts them skills for sustenance and self-reliance.
અમારા મિસ્ટરને અમે બે એકલા જ છીએ અને કંઈક હાજી માંદી થવું મારા મિસ્ટર કરતા બધું એક જરૂર હોય તો એમ થાય કે ટીચર આવ્યા તો એમ થાય કે ના આપણી પાસે છે ટીચર આટલું આપણું રાહત રહે છે અને ગમે તેવું હોય તો કે તું અહીંયા ક્લાસમાં આવે છે તો અમને કોઈ બી તકલીફ નથી પડતી.
Jyoti Sangh continues to train women on livelihood earning skills, especially the uneducated and from socially and economically backward sections of the society. Such ongoing initiatives have boosted up the confidence levels of underprivileged women and facilitated their sustenance.
એટલે દેશ બાબતે પ્રોબ્લેમ હતો અને મારઝોડ કરતા હતા એટલે ટેન્શનમાં હું જીવતી હતી અને એમ થાય કે એ વખતે મને એવું થાય કે મેં ના કર્યું તો સારું હતું કે ભલે નાનું મોટું કામ મળે તો મહેનત કરીને ખાત પછી એટલું બધું મારી તો મમ્મીને સાથ સહકાર ના મળ્યો અને પછી હું જ્યોતિ સંઘ મને ખબર હતી કે જ્યોતિ સંઘ લાલ દરવાજામાં છે પછી હું અહીંયા આવી એ લોકોને મેં કેસ લખાયો તો એ લોકો મારી બધી વાત શાંતિથી સાંભળી પછી મને એટલો બધો આનંદ છે ને કે જ્યોતિ સંઘમાં જો ના આવી હોત તો ક્યાંય ફેંકાઈ ગઈ હોત હું આટલી આ જગ્યા હોત પણ નહીં.
The relief cell created by the Sangh provides succor to the victims, while the Vikas Group continues to offer shelter and protection to the oppressed. As on date, the Sangh's relief cell receives hundreds of petitions for help. These petitions range from family counseling to physical abuse, illegal second marriage to extramarital affairs, and even suspicious deaths, abandonment, rape, and child marriages. Jyoti Sangh's inputs and constant vigilance has affected continuous change in laws relating to marriage, divorce, inheritance, adoption, child marriage in favor of women. It has also been instrumental in ensuring wide application of the Sharda Act. Jyoti Sangh also used to run family planning centers for many years at Relief Road and Rajpur Gomtipur, with the support of the Health Department of the Gujarat government. A similar SCOVA project was run at Jyoti Sangh Vadaj for many years. In times of crisis such as communal riots, statewide agitations or floods and other natural disasters, the relief cell of the Sangh responded to the call of the hour by providing relief supplies and services. Over the years, Jyoti Sangh has taken up cudgels for various causes. Equal right to vote for all eligible women, inclusion of women in the management of voting process, changing of defunct laws, abolition of untouchability through sustained social awareness campaigns, extending the benefits of education to Muslim women, sensitizing the masses and creating a dialogue through publications. And such sustained initiatives have gone a long way in empowering women and bringing about a positive transformation in the society. It has been 75 years since Jyoti Sangh was established and started its campaign for women's emancipation. Step by solid step, year after year, this campaign continued to gather momentum and till date has empowered thousands of women who now truly feel liberated. The women of Gujarat today are not just educated and enlightened. They are self-driven, self-reliant, self-employed, and self-sufficient. And while these women continue to take charge of their lives, Jyoti Sangh continues to stay focused on its mission. Because for Jyoti Sangh, women's empowerment and emancipation is not just a cause, but a sustained campaign, an ongoing movement, a continuing journey.